What is up, guys? It's that GTA fan 720 with yet another video. Now, a lot of you have been asking plenty of questions over the past few days, so let's get into answering them.
So many pieces of back together now. What's your vision?
First question, what do you think about the Samsung Galaxy S6? And this was asked by your tech guy. Now, a lot of people kind of are stuck in this mindset that they need to have the latest phone that has been released. Obviously, the Galaxy S8 and the upcoming Galaxy Note 8 are the latest phones from Samsung in this case. However, you really shouldn't be caught up in that whole thing. You know, I myself was considering the Note 8 because of the deal, but I'm currently finding out that I might still have to pay off the rest of the Note 5, which would pretty much negate the entire purpose of the deal. So I'm not even sure about doing that. However, for you, if you can find a Galaxy S6 for really cheap, as you can get pretty good deals on them, then yeah, the S6 is still a very good phone. It was our first one that had premium build quality, and the battery life is a little bit lacking, but you can generally find a good solution to that. So, as far as the Galaxy S6, if you can find a good deal on it, I would definitely pick one up. The next question says, what mic do you use? And this also came from someone named Michael, so very convenient. The mic that I use is the Blue Yeti. I don't really know if there's any other name to it, but I use the Blue Yeti microphone. It's like the big, giant silver one that looks really weird. And I have a Dragon Pad USA pop filter on it to keep it from popping. And that's very good because it keeps any pop out of the video. The next question says, do you have Snapchat? And no, I do not have a Snapchat. I despise Snapchat with all of my heart because I think it is absolutely a useless pile of crap, although I do not judge anyone who chooses to use Snapchat. It just personally does not appeal to me. Now, I do have a lot of different social media accounts, so if you want to follow me on social media accounts, most of them I am under as that GTA fan 720, for example, on Instagram and Twitter, Google+, etc. I'm also on other social media platforms on different names, on things like Whisper, Pinterest, Tumblr, etc. Although I will say that my Discord and my Reddit are currently down because I need to fix those accounts because they got screwed up whenever I sent my phone into Samsung to be repaired, and I lost those accounts, so I have to make new accounts. That's fun. But yeah, so I don't have Snapchat, but you can follow me on all those other social media accounts if you want. I might put links in the description if I feel like it. So the next two questions are from David Seitz, and they say, first one says, can I get a shout out? And the answer is no, David Seitz, you cannot get a shout out. And I looked at his channel, he has nothing on it, so I don't really see what you're wanting a shout out for. He also asked, are you doing more Ghost vs. Josh? And yes, we are. I actually have a brand new episode that is fully scripted out. I've never scripted, like fully 100% scripted a Ghost vs. Josh episode before, but I feel like that this will make it turn out a lot nicer. And I will give you a hint. It involves an iPhone. So I know one of you were requesting that we break an iPhone as a part of the series. And I will spoil, yes, an iPhone is getting broken in the newest episode. I'm working with some friends to get it worked out, but if you know Jay Wall, he was in a previous JAG podcast. He will be involved in the video, and hopefully I can get my friend Aaron to be involved in the video too. He's the one who shot the Galaxy Note 2 destruction videos, so we are definitely looking forward to that. It's just a matter of it getting work. And David also commented a few videos. Guys, his other channel had a video, but he just deleted it. Now, I'm including this comment because I made the video about a secret channel, and I originally posted a video on there that said you have found it, and I re-uploaded that video and deleted the first one because I felt it didn't turn out very well. And this next comment kind of plays into that. I don't know why he asked this, but he said, are you a weeaboo or a furry? It's kind of a weird question, but I don't see how anyone could get any of those vibes from me, but I am not a weeaboo. I don't even know what that is. In fact, I mean, what is a weeaboo? I should probably look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Let me Google it real quick. Someone who worships pretty much anything that is Japanese or related to Japanese culture. This implication is very negative and often is an accusation of wanting to be Japanese. Well, I don't even like anime. No, I don't even really like anime, and there's not anything else I like that I could consider Japanese other than maybe Nintendo. But then again, everybody loves Nintendo, so I'm definitely not a weeaboo, not even by the definition. And as a part of that, are you a furry? Yes. Yeah, let's see. What's the next question? From Samsung Galaxy Note 7. This has to be a troll, but I will entertain this person anyway. Why did you stop talking about me and my younger brother? Well, I haven't talked about the Note 8 because I don't have my hands on it yet, and I will be potentially returning my Note 7. So those are the thoughts on that. I'm not sure if I'm going to return my Note 7, but I might. And as far as the Note 8, I'm not going to fully talk about it and make a video about it until I can actually get my hands on it, which will probably be after it releases, because I don't want the views from that. I don't want to give my honest opinion unless I've actually used the device. You know, that's just the way I work. That's why it took me so long to upload my S8 video. I don't care about the views. I want to get my honest opinion out there about the product. But what I'm seeing so far of the Note 8, I'm very impressed. And, you know, I feel like people expected too much from it. But in all honesty, I'm very satisfied with what they came out with. So, the next person comes again from Your Tech Guy. This question says, do a live stream and revive this channel. Well, I did a live stream. I might be doing more, probably. I don't know about if this channel was ever dead in the first place, or at least if it was ever alive. So, I guess we'll have to be the judge of that. And Your Tech Guy also asked, lol, you can afford a Note 7, Note 5 gaming PC, PS4, but you can't afford an Xbox One or 360 Slim. This is likely negated towards the video, or likely aimed towards the video that I did about the faceplate for the Xbox 360. And it's not a matter of I can't afford it, it's just I prefer having the older version of the 360. And I also sold my PS4 because I wasn't playing it that much. And I don't have an Xbox One. My dad has an Xbox One. And as far as the gaming PC, the Note 5 and the Note 7, those are just, you know, it's like, obviously, if I can afford a PC and a Note, I can afford a 360 Slim because they're literally like, what, 50, 60 bucks? So it's not a matter of I can't afford it. It's just a matter of, you know, I don't have it. And I mean, it works fine. Yeah, it's loud, but it does the job. Next person, back to the social media, said, do you have Kick? This came from Spinner Games Mods. I do not have a Kick. I don't even know what Kick is. So, get connected. Kick is way more than just messaging. It's the easiest way to connect with your friends, stay in the loop, and explore. So it's another social media app. Again. How original. Next one is from Your Tech Guy. They tagged me and said, WTF is DRM? Well, DRM stands for Digital Rights Management, and it's basically whenever a company decides we're going to screw over our consumers in order for the convenience of having one or two people not be able to pirate our work while inconveniencing millions and millions of legally buying customers. That's essentially what DRM is. See 2013 Xbox One reveal for more info. The next person, Mackenzie Lynn, says, what the bleep? LMAO. And I'm not really sure what this is referring to exactly, probably the video that it was on. I actually didn't bother to look which videos they were on because I feel they seem a lot more funnier out of context. But let's just assume that this is on a Ghost vs. Josh video. And yes, that is a appropriate response for those types of videos. What phone did you use to record this vid? He was asking about the Galaxy Note 5 review because I use my Note 5 to record a lot of my videos. In that case, I was using my dad's Note 5, so I was actually recording the Note 5 review with another Note 5. And I think that kind of added to the charm of it because it's saying, hey, do you like this footage? Well, this was recorded with the exact phone you're watching this review about. So I thought that made it turn out very well, and I'm actually very glad that I did it that way. So I used a Note 5 to record the Note 5 review. And for every other video, I use the Note 5 as well. There are some exceptions. Early Ghost vs. Josh stuff was filmed with some other phones, like the Galaxy Note 3, the LG K10, some other phones, random phones in between. But for the most part, I use Galaxy Notes to record my videos. Personally, which one do you prefer? Windows 7, 8, 8.1, or 10? Also from Your Tech Guy. It really depends on the system. For a lot of touchscreen based computing, I greatly prefer Windows 8, not 8.1. I don't like 8.1. I actually prefer Windows 8 to 8.1 in pretty much every instance, which I know sounds crazy because a lot of people hate Windows 8 with a passion, but I think it was a lot better than 8.1. I feel like 8.1 was just a lazy tack to the original Windows 8 that basically just ruined certain things and tried to fix other things and ended up just not really doing anything well. Windows 10 is very good. I do use Windows 10 currently on my desktop, and I don't use it on my laptop because it doesn't support it, but obviously my new laptop at some point will have Windows 10 on it, and I'll probably be fine with that. I like Windows 10. I like what they're doing with it, but, you know, there are some things I don't like, but for the most part, I do enjoy Windows 10. And Windows 7, it's not really appealing to me as much as it used to. I used to be one of those hardcore people who thought that Windows 7 was going to be the last Windows I ever used, but the truth is that Windows 10 and 8 are just fine, and honestly, I prefer Vista to Windows 7, but if there's ever a point where I would use Windows 7, I would skin it to make it look like Vista and then have the best of both worlds. Next, we have a couple Ghost vs. Josh related comments. The first one is from BobTheFish86. He's a personal friend of mine, and he says, "Why did Crazy Jake have to quit? That video was one of the best, easily in the top 3 best Ghost vs. Josh videos." And I agree. Crazy Jake Shatters GameCube was probably one of my favorite episodes. It was short, sweet, to the point, and my phone is currently interrupting this. But I don't care because I'm not going to re-record it. So he basically quit because after that one video, he basically didn't want to do anymore. It's as simple as that. And he eventually lost contact with a lot of us, and then I lost contact with all of them. So I guess that's just how it works sometimes. Sometimes, you know, especially if you're working with a lot of different people, sometimes your creative ideas don't really get involved. And the problem is that a lot of the people I worked with on Ghost vs. Josh aren't really that creative. They're just kind of people who were just willing to do it just because they were bored and didn't really have anything else to do. So, you know, I do really felt that there was kind of a pinnacle in that video, kind of like a moment where it kind of felt like everything just went right for once. And, you know, I'm definitely very willing to try to work with a lot of people to make that happen again, especially on the newest episode. But it just seems like I'm not really sure if that is really going to be captured again, but I guess we'll have to see when we work on the new video with the iPhone. So, another related question is your tech guy, again, one of the final questions from him, says, "Beautiful laptop, why did you ruin it when you had a worse one or just steal it?" Well, it was on P.O. Ghost Stomp's laptop, and I actually owned that exact laptop, not the same one, but the exact same model, and it was a useless piece of garbage. It was it was built like crap, it blue screened all the time, it was very unstable, it was very poorly built, I was worried about the durability of it, and I basically eventually got rid of it because I literally wasn't even using it, because I was actually using my old laptop because it worked better. Even though there's such a year gap in between them, it's just such a low-end machine that even my old high-end machine performed much better. So, in fact, that exact one we actually found out of a dumpster, and we basically found it without a charger, and it was completely dead, and we actually salvaged some parts out of it before we actually broke it, hence why, like, the hard drive and stuff, I actually salvaged all that, so it didn't even 100% go to waste. So I basically parted it out, and then we basically used it for the video. So that's basically the story behind that. And then the final question, this is laptop related, from Browningate, who I am actually a fan of. I'm subscribed to him. You should subscribe to him as well as everyone else who I mentioned in this video. He says, "I still don't get the point of a touchscreen on a laptop." Now, he's made some videos in the past that I have definitely been very fond of, but to basically explain is that the reason I find a touchscreen valuable on a laptop, even though I don't have a touchscreen laptop at the moment, is that I do find that it does make it a lot easier. Now, I do see the argument in, like, why would you have a touchscreen on a laptop when you can use a keyboard and mouse, but I think that argument becomes invalid the moment you bring out a tablet that has a digitizer in it for a real Wacom digitizing stylus pen. It's kind of like the same argument about why would you buy a Galaxy Note when you can get a stylus for an iPhone or a Galaxy S and have it work, because it won't be as precise, it won't have all the features, it won't be as convenient to use. And overall, if you're doing drawing or sketching, which I do on my phone a lot, and that also goes back to the furry question, I do see the point of it, especially in a sketching or artistic type of an environment. Although, you know, I will admit that if I had a touchscreen on a laptop that couldn't work with any form of stylus pen, I would probably be a little bit hesitant to even use it in a regular manner. Although, just for those quick moments where you just want to touch the screen and zoom in on something, I do find it very useful, and much more useful than gestures on a trackpad. There are also some questions from some family members, like some of them asked some things like, how tall are you, like how is high school going so far, because I'm in my junior year, and that's going very good. Just for the people who want to know that, my junior year is going very good. I'm not going to say my high school that I'm at, obviously, for I would hope would be obvious reasons. My mom also asked me, how did you get so handsome? I mean, you should know that answer. But yeah, and then also one of my aunts also asked, how tall am I? I'm currently 5'11". So for anyone wanting to wonder if I'm tall or not, I mean, I guess there's your answer. I guess I could give the answer in meters, but I think that's like 1.5 meters, 1.45 meters, I think, something like that. But yeah, so that's how tall I am, and yeah. I don't know if there's any other questions that wouldn't have been brought up that someone might want to know. Like, I don't know, like, what do I do in my spare time? I mostly just do this, YouTube, and then I also sometimes write music and draw and stuff, and I recently started drawing, which is cool, I guess. Yeah, I'll give an update on the drawing and the art thing on this channel in a few days, hopefully, because I'm working with a friend on a certain project, and once it's done, I might show you guys what that's up to. And then the final question says, okay, here's a suggestion. Read YouTube comments on a video. Lol. Well, yeah, sure. My next video will be me reading both nice and mean YouTube comments. So, if you want to see those, this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out, and drop a like on this video if you want to see me respond to mean or nice comments. Anyway, guys, this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out. If there was a question you wanted to ask but didn't get answered in this video, go ahead and drop it below. This will be the official receptacle for questions. So, if you drop a question on this video, I'm pretty much guaranteed to answer it. So, there you go. If you want, you can follow me on so many different social media platforms, as long as they are not Snapchat or Kick. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, soon to be Discord and Reddit, Tumblr, Whisper, Pinterest, Amino, what else? Google Plus, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, guys, this is that GTA Fan 720 signing out, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.